Well, welcome back to Syberia, the world before. I was gonna start where we left off, but now I just realized when loading in, I guess I should be reading these things. And yeah, here's a bit of a problem. So, my controller's broken. Specifically, the left bumper just, like, snapped in half. The tiny little plastic pin inside of it. Apparently, these are constructed in a very shitty way. Don't love that design. It's a very big point of failure, and seems like a lot of Series X controllers break like that, or get, like, analog drift or whatever. So yeah, for now, I can't press the LB, and that means I can go to the right, but I can't go back, because that doesn't do anything else. I did see also, like, kind of a spoiler in the controls that LB is used for, like, swapping diary tabs, which we've seen, but also changing characters when available, so I guess if we run into that, I'm not going to be able to do that unless I use the mouse. But yeah, I just figured we would, like, look through these. So, this we've done. I guess we're just going to, like, keep adding to these. We've read that. I guess I haven't read that, but yeah, 1937, in her parents' art shop, the young Dana Rose must answer a letter to her future employer. Kate Walker must survive for another day of hard labor in the mine. Luckily, she can count on Katyusha, more eager than ever to escape that living hell. Kate Walker escaped from the mine, alone, but having lost everything, what can she do now? Determined to honor the promise she made to Katyusha, God, it's such a weird plot point. After a long journey, Kate made it to Vagen and took a room at the picturesque Dombre guest house, right? I forgot again. Now she must follow the only lead she has, the drawing tube that contains the painting of her mysterious double. Yeah. My god, what a strange plot we're following, but yeah, let's get into it. So, I did want to try, since we're doing this, and yeah, now we know it's this one, right? What if I just, like, choose all the other ones? Oh, we can't. Okay, I was gonna say, like, if we could just say, like, oh, go here to Baden and stuff, but no. Also, I realized Hafen means dock in German, I guess. It's very similar in Swedish. Hamn. Yeah, so I guess it's just this one. I mean, we could try and do... Yeah, we already did these two, so yeah, let's just choose this.
No doubt about it. This antique shop is probably my best shot. Better hang on to the address.
Phone book page. And the antique shop was... which one? Müller and Son? Yeah? Okay. We can read it. Page I tore out of the phone book at the guest house. It indicates that the Müller and Sohn shop can be found in the antiques district of Wagen. Yeah?
I really ought to go and show the painting to the antique dealer now. Maybe Frau Wagner can tell me how to get there.
I mean, you have a map. Can't you get there? You're, like, used to travel and stuff. What was this again?
I get the impression I've seen that before someplace.
I don't remember that. If it was, like, a Validolin thing. Or what. But yeah, I guess... How did you run again? Oh, it is that, yeah. Right trigger. So Shirley is going to be the telephone lady as well. No? So, I mean, we could just, like, leave?
Have a nice day, Miss Walker.
Oh. One sec. Hey again.
Was there anything else, Miss Walker?
Apparently the shop I'm looking for is located in Wagen's Antiques District. Could you tell me how to get there from the guest house?
Your best bet is to take the tram, miss. The town centre is almost entirely pedestrian, and your motorbike won't be of any use there. You'll find the nearest tram stop at the top of the stairs, to your right as you go out of the guest house.
Nothing else comes to mind for the moment. Thank you for your time.
Well, feel free to come back and ask if you have any more questions.
Thanks.
With
Talk
all due
again.
respect to my other guests, it is nice to have someone young for a change.
Whoa. Yeah,
It's
that's
a
pretty
pleasure to
rude.
welcome you here. Please make yourself at home. With all due respect to my other guests, it is nice to have someone... Have a nice day, Miss Walker.
Alright. So now we actually get to, like, explore around a little bit, I guess.
the Dombre guest house. According to what I've read, the Dombre is the longest river in Ostertal and runs through Vagen.
She's trying. She's trying a lot. More than I am with these this pronunciation. Gotta give her props for that. I like how we just have my bike just like sitting in the street. There are no thieves here.
Pity Vagen is practically all pedestrian. After all those months on the road, I've gotten kind of fond of that old bike.
Shouldn't you have had it like cleaned up or something? Oh my god, so many dramatic like action angles. Check out this sick ride.
Going by what Frau Wagner told me when I first arrived, this used to be a working class district. Nowadays, I bet everyone wants to snap up these old houses, just like in Brooklyn.
Yeah, all of these like camera shifts are a little strange. Just like cutting around to like random scenery, which like it's hard to keep track of what you're even looking at. It's just like showing random things. Dig through the trash. See, okay, this is where we're going, but then like, is there anything the other way? Well, there's a lot of places we can go, but not really anything to look at. Steal that bike. I'm just gonna follow the side here for now.
This district is just so beautiful.
High quality flowers. Yeah, like, I think they kind of take a little too long, those ones, and you can't skip them. Just like one or two fewer of those camera angles would make sense.
Must be the botanical gardens. Too bad it's closed.
Also some, like, background ambient music would be nice.
The guest house and that neighborhood sure are the best things to happen to me since... who knows. But I should go and take the tram now.
I see, that was actually a sub-objective, side objective. Didn't realize. Hello. No? Okay, we don't want to talk to strangers. Yeah, looks like that's everything. Yeah, the movement is a little awkward at times. Oh, it looks very stilted and like it's kind of hard to control her at times. Hello? Please observe. Not that. Because that's where we're going.
Ah, there's the famous Vagen tramway. I'd better take a look at the map to see which line to take for the Antiques District.
Yeah. Anything else? Nope. Two people completely blocking the sidewalk. Impossible to pass. Alright. Yep. And that's the only way we can go. I wonder if this is going to be a recurring thing, like traveling around the city, just going to trams and picking which district you want to go to. Leave the flower district. First clue. Yeah, I don't know if I mentioned it before, but you gotta give props for fast loading times at least. When like loading into the game and stuff, it's just like 5-10 seconds at most.
Have you heard what the Thor uncovered up in the mountain?
Natural Vagan accent here.
I did hear something on the news before coming out. What's the latest then?
They reckon they found remains dating back to World War II, when Alpine resistance networks led refugees across into Switzerland. Nasty times were those.
Very subtle listening in.
Yes, not the best times in our history, were they?
Also, I like how he's just passenger and she's just gossip. That's what everyone knows her as. Streaky birds? Not really. No, they look fine. A little blurry, but it's okay. Oh. Oh, this is interesting. So we can skip this, I guess. But, like, what happens if we just watch it? Because surely it'll end at some point. It's not gonna, like, loop infinitely. Since we're actually moving outside. Did it loop now? I'm just gonna pay attention, like, that gate outside. Clara something. There's a shop. Let's see if it loops again. Yeah, I think it is looping. Yeah, so now the gate. Yeah, okay. Too bad. Would have been cool if it was like, you could skip ahead if you want to, but also you could just actually wait and like go through a little sort of screensaver type like environment, and it's like, oh, now we've arrived. Natural hand pose in the background there, yep. New notes. Oh yeah, I guess we haven't read the notes. Yeah, so I can go between the tabs with RB, but I can't do LB, but that's fine. We can just, like, circle around. Okay, so... yeah, I guess that's the new one, right? Yeah, Vagan, November 27th. So yeah, it's, again, like, he's just right here on my trail. I guess we're gonna run into him, maybe. Dear Mrs. Foster, I have arrived in Vagan, Ostertal, where I have been able to quickly pick up Miss Walker's trail. She was staying for a while in a local guest house, but had already left by the time I arrived. Not really. Like, she's still staying there. She still got her stuff in the room. Why not just, like, stay there and wait for her to come home? Because she has to come home in the evening, right? It is not going to be easy to find out if she has left the town or moved to another address. The guest house owner, a certain Frau Wagner, seems to hold her in very high esteem and has categorically refused to help me. But that's weird. What do you mean? Like, are you coming off as that fucking suspicious? Where you're like, tell me where she is. Why wouldn't you just say, like, hey, I've heard Miss Walker is staying here. She's an acquaintance of mine. Is it okay if I wait here for her to get back? Like, why would she not be okay with that? It was all I could do to get Frau Wagner to tell me that Miss Walker went to the Antiques District on her first day in the city. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Also, it's her first day? Really? Then why the hell does she love me that much? I thought we had, like, stayed here for a while, scoping out things and, like, reading newspapers and trying to find out clues. I shall just have to follow Kate's footsteps in order to reconstitute her trials and tribulations in Wagen. Never mind, though. After all, it's been my routine for almost the last 3 years now. God, this guy is so weird. Uh-huh. And again, like, he just knows that she went to Müller and Sohn. You definitely have to take all of these journal entries with a giant grain of salt, that, like, it doesn't make sense that it's written by that guy. Who knows, maybe he won't even, like, ever come up. That would be amazing. If it's just, like, you never see him, he's always a step behind, and is not actually a character.
Typical of the town, judging from what I've seen so far of the architecture here.
New surprising finds in clandestine mine. Further surprising finds in clandestine salt mine. Investigations into the clandestine salt mine discovered in the Iron Taiga region after a tip-off have taken a surprising turn. We previously reported the incredible discovery of a brown shadow treasure train in the salt mine, along with a slave labor force housed in rudimentary underground cells. Police investigators have now unearthed a collection of invaluable artifacts, along with a store of mammoth ivory deemed of major significance by anthropologists around the world. Experts hope that carbon dating will confirm they are from Neolithic times, in which case these finds will prove the existence of a mystical East European empire corresponding to Great Russia. Furthermore, it has been confirmed that the laborers used to dig out the invaluable artifacts were abducted by an Eastern European fascist militia. This militia thus provided the owners with a constant supply of slaves. During the press conference, Chief Inspector Viktor Polinsky said, "These astonishing finds confirm accounts from forced workers that the criminal excavation venture was set up following the permafrost thaw. The permafrost, thought to have been in existence for 6,000 years, has been slowly melting due to the effects of global warming." Global warming mentioned? Check that off the list. To what end the owners were intent on excavating the invaluable artifacts and resources is not yet known. Yeah, it's very linear so far, like, can't really explore around a lot. You don't want to talk. Seriously, that is not a good pose for your hand. That must be so exhausting after, like, just a couple minutes.
An antique shop, but not the one I'm looking for.
But why, though? I mean, just because it said Müller in it, I suppose, but why not, like, ask in here as well? Isn't that a good idea? It doesn't look like there's much to look at here.
Miller's? Oh, straight ahead, Fraulein. You can't miss it.
Yeah, they definitely did not bother trying to get, like, proper actors for random people. Or, like, even pretending to have German accents.
Hello?
Hello? I'm German.
No, that isn't the antique shop I'm looking for.
Sick neon sign, though.
Müller und Söhne? It's just over there, on the next corner.
They were so close. Because they tried with the German, but then stopped trying with the English.
Feels like I've completely lost my appetite since the mines. And yet, Wagen is famous the world over for its cakes.
She's turning into an automaton, no longer eating. No!
Müller und Söhne. Müller and son. This must be the place.
Damn it, I wanted to look around more. They're closed?
I thought as much.
Vorarlberg?
So, Hans was here in Wagen after all.
How can you tell just from that?
Hallmark on that sphere
Oh.
proves it. Wonder what that automaton was used for. I have to get a closer look.
Armadillo automaton.
That is, if someone lets me in.
Explore the stalls, yeah. I want to explore the stalls before we do this. There's more to do.
Can't be this way.
Can't inspect this one, I guess? Nope.
That reminds me of the Souk of the Ukels. I really miss not traveling with them sometimes.
Wait, what? I really miss not traveling with them? Don't you mean I really miss traveling with him? That's weird. That line is just wrong, right? Or maybe she just hated it.
Must be nice to live here, in the heart of the district and yet away from prying eyes, like in another world. Even Simon Steiner wouldn't have done any better. I hope he and his granddaughter are okay.
Except they're all wrong. Don't
What
like...
an authentic district. Brings up memories, too. But I should focus on the Muller shop now.
I feel like normally, like, clockmakers kind of, put the effort in to making sure all of their clocks that they're selling are, like, accurate and synced up.
Can't leave now.
Yeah, there we go. Alright. And yeah, I guess that might be a good time to leave it. Wait, what's this? Go up! Never mind. Let's check this out as well. Yeah, again, just some, like, very minor, vague ambient music would be nice during these sections.
The top brands have nonetheless managed to get a foothold in the district.
What is that? Is that supposed to be a reference to an actual brand? Not sure what that would be. Yeah, alright. That's that. So next time, I guess we're entering into this antiques shop. Or, well, we're gonna check what they're even saying here. Maybe it's just like, we're closed, but there's someone in there, so surely we can, like, get their attention. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time.